So from Colombia, this is Jose VIAFARA. Got a bye in the opening round. Colombian national champion. Went to the World Championships a couple of years ago. Got through to the round of 16. And this is Gianluigi Malanga, who we did see in the opening round. He won by unanimous decision against Brandon McCarthy of Ireland. Southpaw. Kind of an awkward style. Italian elite champion 2021 and 2019. He boxed in the World Champs 2 years ago too. Has picked up a European under-22 bronze in his time as well. That was earlier in the year.
Ring A, round 1. Ring B, round number 1.
Malanga straight across the ring there, launching himself into a 1-2. Two southpaws. Malanga in blue, VIAFARA Colombia in red. Nice jab there from Malanga. VIAFARA just aiming the long left hand. Malanga able just to lean back as he does there. Just falls in behind the left a bit there, VIAFARA, but Malanga not in a position to make him pay for it. Trying to find that long left to the body there, the man in red. Again, just short. One thing I've noticed about Malanga is he's really quick to start punching right at the start of a fight, and as soon as the referee gives the instruction to box on after she's broken fighters apart, very often you'll see him just come forward and throw immediately. It's not a bad tactic because you might catch your opponent off guard. I think it's just something he's got used to doing. He's decided to do maybe from a young age. One of his coaches maybe advised him to do it at an early stage. Catch someone a bit cold, unawares. There's nothing remotely untoward about it. It's perfectly legal. Into the final minute. Twitch there from Malanga. He thought that VIAFARA was going to throw. Malanga's been the busier of the two in this opening round. Landed a little bit more so far anyway. So there goes the bell at the end of the first round. I'd go Malanga's way with that one. And 4 out of the 5 judges go for the blue corner. So a good start for him. Just settled a bit quicker, I think. VIAFARA was slightly hesitant at times. That left hand is bouncing off the forehead. Not a super clean punch, but it's a scoring punch.
Ring B, seconds out. Ring B, round number 2.
Malanga again just straight in as soon as the round starts. He's in the blue, boxing for Italy. Jose VIAFARA of Colombia is in the red. That one was delivered with the inside of the glove, according to the referee. Trying to lead with the uppercut there, VIAFARA. Kind of came round into the orthodox stance through that lead left. It's got a bit messy the last 30, 40 seconds. Malanga throws that 1-2, moves in behind it, gets hold of VIAFARA. He does have a kind of awkward style, Malanga, in that he throws those 1-2s and does move forward, and if the opponent doesn't manage to step off, step back, give a little bit of ground, then we end up with a lot of this, which is the two meeting in the middle, colliding, and nobody's got any room to punch, and the exchanges last absolutely no time at all. Right hand to the body there from Malanga, who again comes forward, loses his footing, and he's a difficult man to counter at times, and VIAFARA has not really managed to solve the puzzle. He's holding his ground on the punching line, and that means that Malanga just, when he comes forward behind that 1-2, collides with him. And from there, the kind of position they're in at the moment, you can't really get anything done. Malanga with a big left hand over the top, that landed, and then stoops into VIAFARA with that right hand to the body. That'll be another round for Malanga, I'm pretty confident. Across the board, so he's got a 2-point lead before the judges. The other card is 19-19, so Malanga in control of this one. He does have a difficult style to deal with. VIAFARA has not got to grips with it. That's a really good example of what he does. He comes in behind that jab 1-2, he landed the 1-2, then he's straight into his opponent, straight onto him, travels in behind it. It's very difficult to counter that if you hold your ground, which is what VIAFARA is doing. He's holding his ground and trying to punch with Malanga when he commits like that. The only thing he can do in that situation really is give himself a little bit of room and try and catch Malanga on the way in. Just back up a bit or just get off the punching line, step off to the side. He's standing in the middle of the road at the moment. Now he's beginning to try and get after Malanga at the start of the third, which he has to, because he needs a big round here. Looking for a big overhand left there, VIAFARA. Malanga saw that one coming. It was delivered from the upper tier of the Stark Arena, practically. Left hand landed that time from the Colombian. He's in red, Malanga of Italy in blue. And it's Malanga who's going through at the moment, unless VIAFARA can do something startling in the last couple of minutes. Left to the body, nice and accurate. He's looked for that big windmilling left hand often in the final round here, VIAFARA. Malanga was able to see it coming and just takes the weight back, and the referee had said stop. VIAFARA, I think, genuinely didn't hear. Into the final minute. Final few seconds, Malanga's got this one, and he knows it. VIAFARA's come forward more in that third round. Having a chat with each other there, were they maybe? The referee made that gesture that maybe the pair of them should just keep a little bit more quiet. I haven't really noticed them talking to each other. It's something you're absolutely not allowed to do in AIBA boxing. Left hand there from VIAFARA landed right towards the end, and he was on the front foot. He was the aggressor in that final round. He might have got that final round, but Malanga has got 4 out of 5 rounds in the first 2 sets of scores, so he's going through to the next round. It's just a question of whether it's by split decision or unanimous decision.
By unanimous decision is the boxer out of the red corner, from India.
Ring B represents about 303, with your judge ruling in favor of your winner by points, declared by split decision to the blue corner from Italy.
So Malanga gets it, split scoring in the final round there. 3 out of 5 judges going for VIAFARA, 2 going for Malanga, which means that there is one score of 29 to 28 in favour of VIAFARA. The other 4 all going the way of Malanga, 2 of them 3 rounds to 0, and the other 2 rounds to 1. So through he goes. He was more aggressive in that final round, VIAFARA, and I think that's why he ended up getting it. Malanga, though, was 2 rounds up with 4 judges going into that final round, so was in control of it, really. It never looked likely that VIAFARA would score a 10-8 or any 10-8s in that third and final round, which was what he needed to do. So we've got 3 more at light welterweight, and then we'll finish up with 4 fights at middleweight.